Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining in this final session of the Access to Justice Exchange. And thank you for spending your Saturday with us. And let's just check. So today is the last session on the third day. Show me your three fingers. We started with showing our fingers. Now let's do it 3 days. We've done 3 days. Yay! Of fantastic sessions. So my name is Wendy Morris. I am one of the co-directors of Babsicle. And today I'm going to go through a number of things about the last 3 days that we've had, and hear from you to hear what did you like, what were things that inspired you, and how you may use some of the session materials in your day-to-day work going forward. Okay, so let me just first check to see who's in the room. So everybody get ready, get your fingers in there. For here, it's Saturday afternoon, so we have to kind of move a little bit. Okay, so get your fingers ready and put into the chat, please. Say hello to everybody in the chat. Say hello, I am, and put your name and where you are at the moment, what country you're in. Put something in there so that we can all say hi to each other in this last session. Pop it into the chat. Okay, I'm going to start. Sabaidi Top, thank you. Talks whatever the Secretariat. I think the Secretariat have done a massive job, so thank you. Okay, anybody else? Oh my gosh, Bruce. I'm not sure how Bruce is on the session. He's supposed to be sick in bed, so he's sneaking on. Hi, Anne, Sabaidi, Nana. Hi, Cherry. Okay, now we're getting everybody. Hi, Micah from the Philippines. Nice to see you. And then we have some people joining us from Lao, looks like, with the Lao language. Okay, so I do want to do a quick shout out to Bruce. If everybody can say hi to Bruce. Bruce was supposed to be co-facilitating this with me today, but unfortunately he's a little sick. So he's probably going to join for a little minute or two and then he'll probably drop off. So please, if you can, just wave to Bruce or say hi.
Hey, everybody.
Yep, you sound sick, so you don't have to keep your camera on if you don't want to. You're good. Okay, so as we go through, so if you were in the last 3 days, if you were one of the facilitators or one of the presenters, if you were a presenter in one of the sessions over the last 3 days, can you just put your name into the chat and then put in what session you were on? What session, the name of your session. If you would like to share your email, please do, so that other people have access so they're able to get your email. So I want 3 things. If you are a presenter on one of the Access to Justice Exchange sessions, type in your name and then the name of the session. You can abbreviate, some of them are long, the name of the session, and then please share your email. If you can quickly do that, that would be great. As they go through. So while they're putting those down, if you are a presenter, what did you all think? Can you give me a thumbs up or a heart or do some kind of icon over the last 3 days? Did you find it interesting? Did you like it? Can you give us, yeah, we got 1 heart. Anybody else thought it was good? Got some more hearts. Thank you, thank you. I think I should put a heart in. I thought it was fantastic. It was fantastic, yeah. Got a few more hearts, a couple of thumbs up, a few cheers. Yay. I like these little icons, yeah, they're kind of fun. I found the ones one of the things I found over this last 3 days was I found that you can find the flags. So you can find your country's flags as one of the little icons in there. So it was really fun to go through and find people's flags. Yeah, I see a little Lao flag there too. Well done, well done. Okay, so Great, thanks, Bruce. You put in that you were on the plenary session. Thank you. And you also did the, yeah, they had the refugee rights summer school on it. That was a great session, yeah. Okay, and a few more things. Okay, so what I might do now is we're going to do a little run a poll. And in the poll, what we'd like you to do is the poll will show day one. And if you participated in any of the sessions on day one, can you just put, you know, just select which ones they are if you were in part of that. And if you did, later we'll ask you if you want to share something about that session that you remember. So let me try and do the poll. So somebody can share the poll with me, and please keep putting your hellos into that chat as you go. Okay, so this is the first poll that we have. And if you can go through, and it says, and just select the ones that you participated in. So if you attended any of these, if you were at the opening, please say, yes, I was at the opening. If you did the flipping the students, put it into that one. If you did the strategy, yeah, excellent. Okay, so we're getting some answers. I'm going to go a little slower on this because of the translation. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the translations to come through. And while you're doing that, I got a sabaidi from as well. And is there anybody in here from, I don't see any Myanmar folk. Is there anybody from Myanmar? Can you give me a Mingalaba? Okay, as you keep doing it, a few more. Okay, I encourage you to please try to do the little poll. It just makes it really, really helpful to see what people went to, and so we can also guide what people were interested in this last 3 days. This is the first day. There, I got some Mingalapas. I'm in Laos at the moment, and before it was raining here. I was pretty excited. I love it when it rains. Usually means it's going to be cool. Well, okay, a few more results coming in. We've got about a 40%. So please just, if you were there on the first day, don't be shy. Just say what it is. You don't have to, I'm not going to call on you, or maybe I will. Okay, when I'm going to probably stop it in a little bit. And a few more, they're coming in now, more and more results, which is great. Okay, what we might do on this one is we might now, if someone can share the results on this poll, and we can all take a little look and see. Okay, hopefully you can, yep, it looks like everybody can see them now. So let me see. And this time what I want you to do is we're going to use the little icons again, the little icons. If you were in the opening plenary, can we get a thumbs up or a heart or some kind of feedback on the plenary one? If you're in there, yeah, me too. Okay. In the chat, for those people putting a heart, can you remember something that you liked about that session? What did you like, or what do you remember? Just a few little words. What do you remember about that opening plenary that talked about the refugees, people working to support refugees? Can you pop it into the chat on that opening plenary? What do you remember? anything at all, please add it in. I remember one thing. I remember about the food, the funny things. What were some of the funny things that happened to the people that were doing their projects? And one of them was about food. Okay, anybody want to share anything? Just please put your hand up if you want to just share with everybody. You're very welcome to. But did anybody sleep through the session? Maybe I should have asked that question. Was anybody sleeping when we were doing the opening session? Was anybody, you know? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, what about on the next one? Flipping students. Who was on that session? If you were in that session and you participated, can you give me a thumbs up or a heart or some kind of feedback? Was it a good session? Did you like it? What are your thoughts? And while people are putting up their hearts on the second session, we've got some good comments that are now coming through on the opening. The children also should be included in refugee issues. Yeah, that was great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And Anne writes that the right to education for refugee children in Indonesia. Yeah, that was Lenny's session. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, yeah, she presented really good. Yeah. Okay, what about flipping students? Anybody in the flipping students session? And if the translator can help with the Lao language or any of the language, that'd be helpful for me. Okay, not very many takers, not very many people on the flipping students. What about the next one, the innovative strategies to strengthen access to justice? What about that one? Give me a heart if you're on that. Thanks, Bruce. They did like that. We cooked pad thai. They showed the pad thai cooking. Okay, as we move through, what about any of the other session, the next session? I don't know, institutionalizing access to justice through the large law firms. Anybody participate in that one? Yeah, we talked a lot about the buffet, yeah? The buffet comes down a lot in different areas. The access to justice, the different kinds of things, the buffets, yeah. That's so true. It's a good analogy. Thank you. Okay, what about the business law and ethics? Rule of law and access to justice. Anybody in that session? Was it good? What do you remember about that session? Ah, okay, great. I like the assisted reproduction. Fantastic. I actually was not in that session, so that's great. I'll go back and watch it again on YouTube. So all the ones that I didn't get to do, I'm going to go back and watch on the YouTube channel so I can do it. Bruce writes in again. Thank you, Bruce. Was amazing the variety of different pro bono work. I think that's quite amazing. I remember way back 10 years ago, and pro bono and the work they did, there was only a few things that we were talking about, whereas now it's that buffet again, many things. Okay, what about the legal empowerment and pro bono synergies? Let's see the full name of that. and that was about the Indigenous people, environmental rights. I think there were a lot of people from Laos that were on that session that I was in. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. So yeah, if you were in the session that was on the land, they talked about, because I was in that session, they talked about the people who are on the land and actually having the people be involved in the decision making at the very beginning, not waiting, not having like the companies come in and they make the decisions for the Indigenous people, but the Indigenous people being the ones that are making the decisions and guiding those companies. It was quite amazing. Okay, good job, good job. Okay, everybody, good job. We're going to go to day 2 now. Day 2, try to remember. Okay, then we can get up the poll, number 2 poll, please. Okay, so again, if you participated on day 2, give me 2 fingers. 2 fingers, Saturday afternoon, we've got to do a little bit of exercise. 2 fingers, day 2. If you participated in day 2, please do this poll. Please go through slowly. Okay, day 2. Okay, we're getting a few people in. Did you go to the Legislative Theatre? Did you go to the Good Practices for Refugee Rights? Did you attend the Business and Human Rights session? The Assisted Reproduction session? What about nurturing the future of public interest lawyers through student competitions? Which one did you go to? Or did you go to more than one? Okay, let's see. I like the little hands, 2 days. They're great little icons. Okay, another minute while everybody responds. Sometimes it takes a little while to read through them all, yeah? Okay. Quickly, finish. We're going to share the results. Quickly. Check. Okay, if we can just share day 2. We're going to stop the poll and we're going to share day 2. Take a look to see who's here and what sessions that most people went to. Okay, and can I get whoever's still in the poll to just quickly share that for us? That would be great. So stop this one and just share it. Thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you. Some people have already jumped ahead, which I absolutely love. Please keep doing that. If you were, instead of going through each of them, if you would like to share to the presenters, to everybody, if you were in one of these sessions, please just share something that you remember about this session. What do you remember? What was interesting? Please, if you liked a session, please write it into the chat. I really liked this session because, or if you're a bit shy, give us a thumbs up or a love heart, something like that on day 2. What was day 2 like? Great, we got some little add things, policies, the Twitter. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I learned a lot from that session. That was great about how you can actually use Twitter. in a positive way. Anne says, actually, Anne, you wrote a lot. Do you mind just sharing verbally? I don't want to read it.
Yeah, thanks, Wendy. I participate in lots of sessions, and I like the plenary session, the providing legal services remotely, because it showed great collaboration, and it demonstrate ways to provide legal services remotely. Yes, and we've got many examples shared by participants from different countries.
Perfect. Thank you. That was great. Thank you. And may I call on Sun Sang from Myanmar, who put about the policies and Twitter for good. Would you be brave enough to turn on your camera and share with us why you thought that was great? San Sang. I hope I'm saying that right.
Okay, ပါမြန်မာလိုပဲပြောလိုက်မယ်နော်မနော်
Sure, absolutely.
A2 မှာဒီ Twitter နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ဟာပေါ့နော်သူတို့ဒီအားလုံးကိုလက်လန်းမီဖို့အတွက် Twitter နဲ့သူတို့လုပ်တဲ့အပိုင်းကိုသဘောချတာပေါ့နော်ဒီ Twitter နဲ့ပို့ပြီးမှလူတွေတွင်ကျဲတယ်ပြီးရင် VPN ကိစ္စတွေရောပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကိစ္စတွေသူတို့ပါတော့ကျွန်မတွေ့လိုက်ရတာပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကိုနည်းနည်းသိယူမိပါတယ်လို့
Thank you. Yeah, I agree. I had the same impression as I was listening to it as well, which was really great. Okay, what about, I've got, is it Kampu from the FLP? Would you like to share as well? You can speak in Pasalao, it's okay. Just turn on your camera and your microphone and please share what you wrote.
สบายดีทุกท่านขอโทษเดินอยู่บ้าน เลยว่าบ่ค่อยสะดวกเปิดกล้องปานใดกะเมื่อวานก็ได้เข้าทุกหัวข้อเลยเนาะที่ว่าเพิ่นได้ให้เวลาแต่ว่ามันเป็นหัวข้อที่ต่ำกันก็บ่ได้เข้าเนาะซึ่งว่าหัวข้อที่สำคัญเมื่อวานนี้ก็จะแม่นหัวข้อว่าเรื่องสิทธิ์ของคนที่ว่าถือพาแทนผู้อื่นเนาะซึ่งคิดว่าหลายๆคนมีการประกอบความเห็นก็คือว่าคิดว่าเวลาหน่อยโพดเนาะเวลาในการแลกเปลี่ยนประกอบความเห็นกันคือว่าหลายคนยังอยากยืมกันแบบว่ายกมือประกอบความเห็นแต่เวลาเพิ่นมันหมดก่อนเนาะซึ่งว่าผู้วิทยากรก็บ่ได้ตอบคำถามหลายๆคำถามที่หลายๆคนยกขึ้นปัญหาเนาะแล้วก็มีหลายภาคส่วนในมีการแลกเปลี่ยนซึ่งคิดว่าถ้ามีโอกาสก็อยากเสนอให้ทางเปปซิโคเนาะเสนอจัดหัวข้อนี้พิเศษเลยเพราะว่ามันเป็นหัวข้อที่สำคัญเพราะว่ามันเป็นเรื่องใหม่เนาะเพราะว่าซึ่งหลายประเทศก็ยังบ่ได้มีกฎหมายที่เว้าถึงอนุญาตให้มีการถือพาแทนคนอื่นเนี่ยเนาะแต่ก็มีบางประเทศที่เจ้ายังมาเว้าเรื่องสิทธิ์ที่ผู้ถือพาแทนผู้อื่นหั่นควรจะได้สิทธิ์อย่างใดกันซั่นตัวนี้นี่ก็ถือว่าเป็นหัวข้อที่สำคัญที่เมื่อวานนี้ก็ได้แลกเปลี่ยนกันจนว่าเวลากระจายไปหลายเติมหมดเวลาจนผู้วิทยากรบรรยายก็บอกว่าหมดเวลาแล้วจังซี่เนาะก็ซั่นก็ดีหลายเนาะสำหรับเมื่อวานนี้ก็แล้วก็ข้าพเจ้าก็ได้เข้าทั้ง3มื้อแล้วก็ได้เข้าตามเวลาที่ทางกองเลขาให้ซึ่งว่าบางหัวข้อเฮาก็บ่ได้เข้าเนื่องจากเวลามันต่ำกันเนาะกันซั่นก็คิดว่าน่าจะแบบเฮ็ดให้มันได้เข้าร่วมทุกหัวข้อนะเพราะว่าหยังก็ที่จริงหัวข้อหลายๆหัวข้อเฮาก็น่าสนใจเบิดเนาะแต่ว่าเนื่องจากเวลามันต่ำกันแล้วเฮาบ่สามารถอยากการเข้าร่วมได้กันซั่นก็ถ้าว่าเป็นไปได้แม่นเข้าหมดทุกหัวข้อเลยก็แฮงเป็นการดีเนาะได้มันก็ได้ทางความรู้จากวิทยากรที่เขาจะมาบรรยายซึ่งก็ได้ความรู้จากว่าประเทศเขาเจ้ากฎหมายเขาเจ้ามันเป็นแนวใดจังซี่เนาะเฮาก็ได้ความรู้นำเนาะหวังว่าโอกาสหน้าคือสิได้ ได้เข้าร่วมอีกแล้วก็ขอบใจเนาะทุกท่านนักวิทยากรแล้วก็โครงการแบบซิโคที่ได้เปิดโอกาสให้นักวิชาการหลายๆท่านที่มีประสบการณ์ได้มาแลกเปลี่ยนให้แก่นักวิชาการฝ่ายลาวบ่ว่าจะเป็นอาจารย์มาจากสถาบันที่เว้าเรื่องเฮาเว้าเรื่องเดียวกันเนาะก็คือโปรโบโนเนาะที่ในเรื่องของการให้การช่วยเหลือทางด้านกฎหมายเนาะที่ว่าเฮาเฮ็ดเวียกมีจิตใจที่อยากเฮ็ดเวียกนี้ร่วมกันเนาะแต่ว่าได้แลกเปลี่ยนบทเรียนกันก็ถือว่าเป็นการดีแล้วก็คิดว่าในอนาคตคงจะได้มีการแลกเปลี่ยนกันอีกหลายๆขึ้นเนาะเจ้าขอบใจ
Thanks, Atamku. Thank you so much for sharing. And we understand, I think most people are at home right now. So just so that you know, these sessions they are available on YouTube, and put the link in there. So you can go back and watch them, and then you can put comments into the chat too if you want on that. But yeah, it is very challenging with so many different issues and everybody wanting to add more and more. Okay, so we're going to move on to day three. So if we can have the third poll up, that would be great. On day 3, and again, same thing. Which one did you attend? Which ones did you go? Please just check them. Which ones did you attend? The closing session isn't on here because we haven't finished, but all the others are. Which ones did you attend today? Right. After you do the poll, please go to the chat and add in the chat your thoughts, the things that you liked about day 3, just so that we can go a little quicker. So after you finish, then just put your thoughts, your ideas into the chat on day 3. If you thought it was great, thank you. Give us a thumbs up for day 3, or a cheers, or a heart, or anything.
The poll I'm getting for day 3 is the day 2 sessions.
Oh, well, that's tricky. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we might just end the poll and forget the poll. There must be a problem there. Okay, righto. So I'm going to stop it. Okay, we'll stop sharing. There seems to be something that's not quite right. We'll just move on. So if you have attended a session today's day 3, if you attended a session today, and you would like to share something in the chat, please do. Please write in and say, if there's something that you liked about today's session, please pop it into the chat. Thank you. And thank you everybody for going through the polls. The session, there are so many sessions and so many different presenters. It's been quite amazing. So please give your feedback to everybody so that we can learn from what you as a participant did or thought was good. Okay, and so keep the chats going, but what we would like to do now is, so we're going to show a little video. This is an Access to Justice video. You can watch the video, but you can also add your thoughts into the chat as you go. So I'm going to see if we can quickly put that up. So we've got setting up affordable law firms. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that was they did that session in the pro bono conference days as well, and then they redid it. It was great. Yeah, Micah, I really liked it. Yeah. Okay, so let's put the video up if we can, please. Okay, can everybody see that? Yeah, thumbs up.
Justice is a fundamental human value. It binds us together in solidarity and rights, and strengthens our societies.
Without justice for all, you cannot have the rule of law, and without that, you cannot have sustainable and equitable development.
This is why the elders are launching a new initiative to promote access to justice.
The elders are calling for systemic change to address the root causes of people's justice problems, particularly those living in poverty and marginalized communities.
We often say that justice is blind, but too often this means it is blind to structural inequalities, including structural racism and misogyny that exclude people who need it most. This is morally unacceptable. The elders strongly endorse radical reforms to give better support to female victims of violence and also cultural shifts to end the acceptability of violence against women among the wider population.
We want to champion brave grassroots advocates and community paralegals, support inclusive innovations, and keep leaders to their word. Without increased justice, it will be impossible to deliver the SDG commitments and to build a more prosperous, peaceful, and equitable world. We need to act now before it's too late.
Okay. So the video was made by an organization. They call themselves the Elders, and they're an organization that have more senior people that are involved in helping and supporting, and they do a lot of work to support other organizations, maybe younger organizations, and they have a very strong reputation in their own countries and others. And they're very supportive, and they all get behind certain things, including access to justice, and they come together to try to really help to put good change in there. So based on that, I have a question for you all. Okay, a question that I would like you to share your thoughts on. And I will definitely need some translation from people who, from the translator, if they can, on what people are saying. And if Nanny, if you can share the PowerPoint, that would be great. It's just one slide. Oh, it's sharing. Okay. So this is the statement that we have, and just please, we'd like you to share your thoughts about this statement. You can write it in your own language. We've got it only in 3 languages. We've got it in English, in Myanmar language, and in Lao. And let me see, can I pick on? And Top, can I get you to read, at least in the English, what it says for me, please? Can you see it? Maybe you can't see it.
Yeah, I'm reading on it right now.
Okay.
I think my pawn is talking about the execution law. I forgot what's the name of that.
I hope and to your slide.
Just the slide. Can you see the slide? Oh, you're right. Just read the English. It's okay. No, you're fine. Just the slide.
Sorry, sorry. I was
Fine.
looking at a comment.
So to be clear, I just need you to read just in English, what the slide says, just in the English.
Okay, I get it. Sorry. Access to justice is one of the most fundamental of rights that we have. Without it, our other rights are only a fantasy.
Okay, thank you. Okay, what do you think about that statement? Do you agree with that statement? Do you disagree? What do you think? Please put into the chat. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you not sure? Okay, we got 1 agree. Okay, and Micah, do you want to turn on your microphone and tell us and just read what you just wrote? Is that okay?
Yeah. Hi, Wendy. Hi,
Hi.
everyone. Yeah. Well, I agree with the statement. Basically, for me, in my perspective as a law student, access to justice means the awareness of the people to these remedies. So I realize that in the doing pro bono work, it is not just legal remedies, but also non-legal remedies. So one of the problems here in the Philippines is that the non-awareness or not being informed of their basic rights. So some of Filipinos here in the Philippines, especially the belongs in the marginalized sectors, they are prone to abuses. Well, in fact, if they would have known these basic rights, they would not be abused by the system or other factors. So yeah, I agree with the access to justice is the fundamental rights that we have. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Okay. And we've got a few other, mostly we've got lots of agrees, lots and lots of agrees with this. Yeah, it's a pretty strong statement. It wasn't said by me, it was said by others, but I thought in the work that we do, this always is in my mind, so I thought I'd share it today. And over the last 3 days, it's one of those things we talk of sometimes of some of the rights, but the overall one, you know, the overall thing is very, very powerful. Okay. We're going to move on from that. So thank you for participating in that, so we can get rid of that little slide. Okay. So before we go anywhere, I think what I might do is at this point, tell you a little bit about what we're hoping to do going forward with the Access to Justice Exchange. So as you know, you have this hand is, let's put up your left hand, that's the Asia Pro Bono Conference, and put up your right hand, and that's the Access to Justice Exchange. This year, we had them with a little gap in the middle, so we've got a little space in the middle, but most years, they go side by side. Sometimes the Access to Justice Exchange is before, but mostly it's after the Pro Bono Conference. So we always have them either before or after, but this time we had a little gap in the middle. I think one year we actually had them together. That was the first year of COVID. So we had them where they were together, but mostly we tried to keep them a little different. And we basically do that because we want to make sure that the message of pro bono, of what pro bono is and why it's important and who is doing it and how they can do it is kept out. It doesn't get lost in that bigger access to justice message. So going forward, we like this forum. Do you like this? Do you like the virtual? Do you like to have access to the virtual? We kind of like it. Sometimes we actually also like to be with each other and seeing each other. So we're going to try to, going forward, to have a little bit of a hybrid if we can. It is planned that we do it, maybe we do it every year, but the more that we do it, we're hoping that maybe we do it every second year, and then more national things or more specific topics may be discussed each year. But we will continue to have the Pro Bono Conference and the Access to Justice Exchange together. So they will continue forward and forward and forward and forward. And as we know, where is the Pro Bono Conference in 2023? Does anybody know? Where is it? Type it into the thing. Michael, where is it?
Here in the Philippines. Hope to see you.
Hopefully, I think we all need to practice our singing if we get to the Philippines. Yeah. It's a big must. Okay, so if it is, then we're not 100% sure of the format for the Access to Justice Exchange, but I think it'll probably be a bit of both. We will have some physical sessions and then we'll keep doing this virtual. The virtual session is really great because it gives so many people the opportunity to be involved, So we really, really like that format and hope you do too. Okay, So what we want to try to do now, and it may be a little tricky, so just we'll go slow and make sure we can. We want to use a program called Slido, slido.com. A few sessions over this last week of activities have used this, so hopefully everyone will be okay. So what I need you to do is to go to, actually, Nana, not that one. To go to slido.com. So I'm going to type it in here. And there is a password. There is an event password that I'm going to quickly put in here as well into the chat. So see the chat. So you go to slido.com. Slido.com. Okay, and then Nana's going to share the screen and we're going to see. And what we're going to do is you're going to type in your message. Type in your message into the Slido. So you have to come up with up to 3 or 4 words, can be less, but about 3 or 4 words that describe what access to justice means to you. And access to justice can be this exchange. What does this exchange mean to you? What does that mean? And then you just type it in there. I think you can type in other languages too, I think. I'm not sure. Let's try. So what does access to justice mean to you? And we'll get to see it as you type it in. So go to slido.com and then enter 339, enter the code. Perfect. Some people have got it working. Education. Excellent. We have freedom. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a slight Filipino for free. Yeah. Fantastic. Borderless is a good one, yeah. Equality, equal. Okay, equality is a big one. The more people who write that, the bigger that it gets. Integrity, integrity is a great word. Borderless. Someone put the code in. Awareness. Sorry, my computer crashed. Yeah. Okay, sorry, my computer crashed. I've gone somewhere else. Keep going, keep going. This is fine. Thanks, Jerry. I stole her computer. Okay, so we've got a few words coming in. Anyone there? Just see if you can show it. Okay, there's a rule, empowering, humanity. There's some great words that are, it looks like in Lao script that I can't read, but it's okay. Perseverance, that's a great word. Okay, and in the chat I have Natasha, who I guess is not able to get onto the Slido, but she's put in there free from fear, persecution, and ensuring inclusion. Wonderful, thank you. Yeah, there you go. It's in there now. Thank you, thank you. A helping hand. Beautiful. Linguistic barriers. Yeah, that's a massive problem. So yeah, getting rid of those is great. Advocacy, agree, impartial, openness. But the big ones are fairness, rights, equality. They're the big repeating messages that we have. Okay, just a little bit longer, and then we can share the whole thing. A couple more people are still typing. Helping hand, social inclusion, availability. Be treated fairly. Respect. Great words. Okay, I think last couple, one last person, and after this, then I think we'll just take a quick look at it and read through some of the great words that we've all shared here. Okay, I think that's probably it. Okay, so from this, the big words that we see: equality, rights, fairness, awareness, freedom. These are such powerful, powerful words that mean so much to this community and, of course, to those people that we're here to help and to serve. Okay, good job, everybody. Okay, so thank you to whoever's sharing the screen, Nana. So good job, everyone. Give yourself a round of applause. Yay. Okay. So now, good job. Did you like that session? Did you like doing that? If you liked it, give me a thumbs up or a clap or a heart. Give me some feedback so I know. I like those sliders. I think they're great. They're such good tools, yeah? There's the modern version of brainstorming. Remember we used to do the old brainstorm, yeah? And this way we actually have it. And at the end, it's really great. You can print this out and stick it up near your computer and you're like, wow, okay, now I'm motivated. I'm not tired today. Okay, so we're coming kind of to a bit of a close of the session. And we're coming to the final thank yous, So first off, I would just like to thank everybody today, this afternoon, for participating and turning up. So thank you. Thank you to yourselves. Thank you. Give yourselves a clap. Yay. A massive thank you to all of the presenters and all of the people that came together to make the session so impactful and so wonderful. It's not an easy thing, especially if you're doing it cross-border. You have to make the plan. You've got to really connect to each other, and you have to make sure your message is clear. So thank you so much for the presenters for the sessions. They are available on YouTube. So you go to the Babsicle channel and you'll see them. So please go back and rewatch them, take parts of them and use them in your work. If you are trying to convince somebody of something, use those videos. They're so powerful. Reach out to the presenters. They're there for you. So you are part of a big family who are there to support. Okay, thank you. At this point, I'd like to thank all of the people who've helped with the interpretation. Yay, without you, we wouldn't be able to communicate. So good job. You all volunteered. So thank you so much. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is for the Secretariat, everybody to turn your cameras off, and for the Secretariat to turn your cameras on. And to stop spotlighting me and just leave your cameras on, take off me, and I'm sitting right beside Sherry. Okay, and if you can give a round of applause to the Secretariat. These people are amazing, beyond amazing. They work tirelessly. I don't know how they manage to every day coming motivated and inspired and just trying. So thank you to the Secretariat. Secretariat, if you don't know, the Babsicle team. And this year we had the Babsicle team, 3 different countries. Is that 3 figures again? 3 different countries all coming together. So we had the Myanmar, Thai, and the Lao teams all coming and working together to be able to pull off this wonderful, wonderful event. So good job, school team, secretary. And other than Bruce, I think we all made it. Dio's making it. He's got it. Okay. And okay, so I think that's it from all my thank yous. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, please put in the chat.
I think the interpreters.
Oh, I did the interpreters already, but thank you again to the interpreters. That was already before, but it's okay. Good job. Okay, so next year, 2023, will be the next time that we all convene together for the Access to Justice Exchange. Until then, I hope that you all stay very safe, keep doing the work that you all do. Please stay connected to each other. And a massive thank you. Thank you so much. And I think with that, if there's nothing else, I think we can officially close the Access to Justice Exchange for 2022. Last round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have a little funny, quick little video, I think, that somebody can share. And thank you, everybody. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And hopefully there's music. Okay. Bye, everybody. See you in 2023. In the Philippines. Woo.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. Thank you, Popsicle team. Thank you. Oh, the magic word. I forgot the magic word. Okay, the magic word is law firm. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mà tụi nó email post ra shit long xem mà.
See you then. Bye. Hang up on you. Oh.